Hayes Entertainment exclusive.
Ryan Hayes and Big Mike. Never stop. I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Okay, this kid's a beauty.
Big Mike and Hayes Entertainment here. This episode we got Justin Robidas, son of NHL vet and NHL All-Star Stefan Robidas, top prospect in the 2021 draft, and number 2 overall pick in the QMJHL.
If anyone knows a
This
good
kid's going
prospect,
pro.
it's Vancouver's
He's only
many
on
Don
Island
Cherry.
for a
Let's go
reason.
crazy.
Let's
He only
go.
touches greatness.
Hey Justin, thank you so much, man, for coming on today. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
I got a guest with me today here. I got Mini Don Cherry with me.
Hey,
Hey, how you doing?
good you?
Good, Justin. Good to have you on the show. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, no problem.
Just gonna ask you a bunch of questions about hockey, man.
Yeah, cool.
You got any nicknames, and why do you wear your number?
My nickname in the locker room would probably be Roby. Just it's kind of short for Robidas, so I guess that kind of stuck. And 19, it's my first year with that number. My dad, he played junior in Shawinigan. He had that number, so I thought it would be pretty cool to have the same one as him.
Definitely is.
That was another question. That's my next question is how much pressure have you had having a father of an NHL All-Star and vet like Stefan Robidas?
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, I don't think I have pressure necessarily of him being in the playing in the National Hockey League, but obviously there's this kind of competition, I guess, if you will, between me and my father. You know, just wanting to, beat records or whatever, and what he did, try and do better, and all that stuff. So we kind of joke around with that, but I don't think I have pressure that much around him like that.
Did you beat his Q stats yet?
Yeah, I did. At 16, I did, but we'll see for the next couple of years.
Yeah, you got a couple more stats to still beat. That's the best part. You get to sit there and shoot the shit with Dad.
Yeah, exactly.
What was the feeling of getting drafted number 2 overall, man, to Val-d'Or and a team full of history?
Yeah, obviously, I think I was pretty excited. You know, obviously, my number 1 objective was to go first overall.
That's right.
But obviously, going second, I think it kind of motivated me. And obviously, going to a team like Val-d'Or, you know, with a lot of players like Luongo and Latang and all those guys, and probably Marchand was also there.
Good Canadian kid. I like that guy. I'm a big Marchand fan. They say I look like him.
He's a pretty good player. So I mean, obviously being a part of that organization, and a lot of players don't want to come play in Val-d'Or. I think it's pretty far, and a lot of players just say no to Val-d'Or. But I was pretty excited, and obviously at first you don't know what to expect, but it's a great organization, and I had a lot of fun this year.
What was your biggest jump from Magog to Val-d'Or?
I think would probably be the physical aspect. The players are a lot, bigger, and we play against 20-year-olds, and as a 16-year-old, it's kind of different. Going from last year playing against 16, 17-year-olds, and now you're playing against 20-year-olds who are bigger, and some guys have played 5 years in the league, and it's your first game or whatever. So I think that was that was an adjustment I had to make, but overall it was pretty good.
And you having dual citizenship, you chose to pick Canada, which I like that choice.
Good Canadian kid.
What was it like putting on the maple leaf at the U17s?
Yeah, it was a special moment. I think I've always dreamed of putting that jersey on, and obviously being American and Canadian, I think for the past couple of years I've been here, and I think I've just felt that I truly became a Canadian, and I think it was important for me to continue in that direction. And I was pretty excited to put that on. It was a good feeling.
What a rookie season you had, man. 21 goals, 22 assists, 43 points, and 57 games as a rookie. That's incredible. How do you look to improve that for next year?
Yeah, obviously, I think I was pretty excited with how things went this year. Obviously, I played with a lot of good players, and I had a lot of fun, and I think just trying to get better, and obviously with this COVID situation, is some people might think it's tough, but just keep working, and I think the real ones are gonna come out of this, and the ones that really trained while at home and all that. I think it's important, and I think I've been doing that pretty well. So I'm excited to see what the future holds.
That's definitely true. People that are sitting at home, I hope none of you young guys are sitting at home just wasting time. You guys got to work for this, right?
Yeah, exactly. I think a lot of guys think it's kind of vacation and no school and just sit on the couch and play video games and all that. And I think that's okay. You can do that a couple hours, but not probably not the whole day. And
Yeah.
I think just work. After the season, I took a little break. Obviously, it was a long season, and with the U17s and just all the stress, I think it's important to have a little break. But when I knew the season was going to be canceled and all that, and just getting back to work and working out at home, I think that's important. And I think a lot of guys are doing that as well. So that was important for me.
If a coach or GM was to ask, Justin, what do you bring to the table?
I think I'd like to think I'm a two-way guy. I like to play offense as much defensively. I think I kind of worked on that aspect because as I grew older, a lot of guys were better than me offensively, and I wanted to make a difference. So I thought, maybe improving my defensive game would be something that could help me. And, I think what's important is to be good at something and try to be the best at something. So, I try to every day to work and try to be the best two-way forward, anywhere in the league or whatever. So I think that would be something I bring to the table.
Who do you mirror your game after?
Am I going to get a question?
I think I don't know. I mean, a lot of people, I think growing up, I watched a lot of Marty St. Louis. I think a small guy, a lot of heart, plays with passion, and he was kind of my idol growing up. Just thinking, a lot of people told me that I was too small to play or whatever, and I wouldn't make it far. So I think just what Marty did and how the career he had, I think that was just incredible, and I'm pretty happy to have watched him. And he, even though I've met him a couple times, but he taught me a lot. Just talking to him and I guess just watching his game, I think really inspired me to be the player I am today.
I'm pretty short too. I play beer league hockey, and I'm only like 5 feet tall. But I grew up watching Theo Fleury, who also was a tiny player. Marty St. Louis is a good choice. And you like Brad Marchand? He's kind of small.
Yeah, Brad's a good player too. I think he's kind of our generation too, and I guess, but I think the difference with Brad and me is he has more feistiness, I guess. He's I don't chirp that much, and I don't I guess that's kind of his game, but I don't do
lick
too
faces?
much of that.
Yeah, don't lick
What?
faces.
You don't lick faces?
I don't lick faces. No.
Yeah, definitely. We hate them out here in Vancouver, except for me. I'm a big fan because I play that kind of like on the edge way too. I'm getting thrown out of beer league games.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's a good player. He gets into under other people's skin, so I guess he does his job very well.
Yes, he does.
Do you have any pregame meals or pregame rituals?
Pregame rituals. I'm a ritual guy. I do a lot of things. I like to keep things the same way. I eat pasta and chicken before games, and I stick with that since I was little. So I guess I'm never gonna change that.
We always get that same answer: chicken and pasta. Is that what most
I
guys
know.
are eating?
Yeah, I mean it's the game. It's what works for me, and I guess it works for a lot of players too. So yeah.
Do you have a favorite sports movie? Top 3?
Yeah, I mean, obviously number one would have to be Miracle. I've watched that quite often. I think just in quarantine I've watched it 3 times. So I mean, it's a great movie. I like that. And football movie Blindside.
Yeah,
I like that
awesome.
movie. That's a good movie.
Big
yeah,
Mike.
so-
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
yeah.
Yeah, we
And,
actually used Big Mike's sample from that movie as his name drop.
yeah.
Big
So,
Mike.
yeah, I guess that would be the two movies that sport movies I like.
Do you have a favorite pump up song or a go to song?
Not really. I'm not the DJ in the locker room, so I kind of just follow what everyone else listens to, and I kind of listen to that. So not really.
Just written in that. Do you have a favorite sports quote?
Um,
How about the best?
I don't know.
How about the best quote your coach has ever given you?
Well, I know it's kind of a cliche, but I guess hard work beats talent when talent doesn't want to work. I think that kind of stuck with me. I mean, I know a lot of coaches say that, but I guess it's just something that's really stuck with me, and I think it's important for others to understand. And I think I understand that pretty young, so that's why I've had success. I think you need to work hard. Working hard and talent mixed together, it's pretty unstoppable. So I think that would be my quote.
That's true. We got a good buddy of ours and a guest on the show a few times, Dante Marsh. He played in the CFL. His quote that kind of resembles yours was, "How can they beat you if they can't outwork you?"
Yeah, exactly.
And if you work hard, you can get anything you set your mind to, right?
Yeah.
Do you have a go to celly?
I'm not really a selly guy. I mean, it depends, I mean, sometimes when it's been a while you haven't scored, I guess I'm pretty stoked about it, and I guess I'll do a selly. But I don't really have a go-to selly. I kind of change. I like to change and mix things up a bit and add some diversity in that. So yeah.
I'm always salute, or the you can't
Yeah.
see me, or the John Cena you can't see me.
Yeah. I think if I do that, I people want to fight me. So
Yeah,
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, they want to fight me in beer league all the time.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite teammate you love playing with or line mate?
I don't know. I guess that's kind of hard because I've been playing with a lot of great players, and I think in the future I will be playing with a lot of other great players as well. But one that sticks in my mind would be Alexander Doucette. I think I've played with him for a while now. I mean, he's from Sherbrooke as I am, and he's 1 year older than me. But we've since I've been here in Quebec, we've kind of stick together, and we've always played together since Pee Wee all the way up to midget. Last year we won a cup together. This year I got drafted to the same team he was drafted at. And, for a while this year we played together as well. So I think that was pretty cool to play with him over these years. I think we've developed pretty good chemistry.
That's awesome.
Do you have a favorite sports franchise?
I'm a big football fan. So I think.
Okay, let's talk football. Let's talk football.
Patriots. I think that.
Oh,
been,
no.
I know I'm not a bandwagon guy, but I mean, Tom Brady, I think he's pretty special. He's one of my favorite athletes. So I think what he's done, and I guess I kind of stick with them. I might change to Tampa Bay. I don't know, but we'll see.
Yeah, that's for sure. I'm a diehard Seahawks fan, season ticket holder, or my friend's a season ticket holder. I go to all the games. So I instantly hate New England and Tom Brady and Tom Brady, right? Because of what happened in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, obviously, but I mean, you got to give him credit though. I mean,
winners
I love
win.
watching him play.
Yeah, winners do win, and that's the thing.
Yeah,
as much as I hate Tom Brady and all the heartbreak he's caused us, he is a winner. With you got 6 championship rings.
Yeah, 6. I mean, when you don't have enough rings on your first, when you have both hands with rings on it, that's means you've been pretty lucky. And I think he's one of those athletes that's been not a lot of athletes have won 6 championships, and I think that kind of means he's in the top one of the top athletes in the world. So he's pretty amazing.
Yeah, and now that he's out of New England, I'm pretty happy. I don't mind if he fills his hand full of rings from now on.
Yeah.
Just don't be in New England doing that.
Yeah.
You play fantasy football?
No, I don't. I should though. I think I might. I think our team we might start that next year, but we were gonna do it this year, but I think kind of guys forgot about it. But I think we might do that this year. We should. It's a lot of fun. It's
it's awesome. I'm in 5 leagues.
What was your most memorable goal this year in the queue?
Obviously being from Sherbrooke, I would say was one of the goals. My first goal against Sherbrooke was in Val-d'Or. That was pretty special to me, just to score a goal against not my hometown team, but a team where I when I was young, I went to go watch them play, and I always dreamed about playing in that league, and just to score a goal against them. And obviously, my first goal in my first game, I think that was pretty special. And my parents were in Val-d'Or too as well, so just to live that with them, and that was pretty much 2 special goals for me this year.
What's Pops up to these days?
Not much. I mean, he's working a lot. He now works with Toronto, so he's pretty busy with them, and doing Zoom conferences and all that. Not really. He doesn't really talk a lot about his work. He's kind of dialed into that, but he's pretty busy.
I bet you've learned a lot from him on and off the ice.
Yeah, obviously, I think him being an athlete, and he didn't win a Stanley Cup, but I think he knows what it takes to win. He's been a part of some special teams, and just being a professional, I think that he's taught me a lot about that, and I think it's why a lot of people say I might be a professional already. I think in big majority part of that is because of my dad and what he's taught me, and just not only on the ice stuff, but off the ice, how to interact with fans, and all that kind of stuff. I think it's really important, and to be humble and all that. So he's taught me a lot.
A lot of things you're showing us in the interview shows us that you're pretty grown up for your age, and that the NHL teams are going to look for that. You're growing up quick.
You're ahead of the game.
Yeah, way ahead of the game, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think you try and you just want to be try to be your best every day, and I think that's what I want to do. And I think my goal, obviously, is to someday make it to the NHL, and it's not going to be easy to go there, and I think a lot of people take that for granted. It won't be easy, and I think obviously having my dad playing there, I think he's taught me it won't be easy as well. So I think that's helped me along the way.
We want to have you in Vancouver.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe, I don't know.
Hey, Justin, we can't thank you enough, man, for coming on today. We really, really appreciate it. Like, it means a lot to us.
Yeah,
we're going to be super.
Thanks for having me.
And from here on out, we're going to be fans of you. From what we didn't know already, we do know. But from here on out, we're going to be fans of you, and we're going to watch you go to the pros.
We wish you best of luck, man, in your future. We know you're going far in hockey, and yeah, we're huge fans of yours, man.
So I'm Justin Robida. I play for the Val-d'Or Forest, and it was a pleasure to be on. I'm fantasying hockey. Wait.
Hey, don't worry.
We'll redo it.
Yeah, we can edit all this shit out. Don't worry.
It's called I Only Touch Greatness.
I only touch greatness. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm Justin Robida. I play for the Val-d'Or Forest, and it was a pleasure being on I Only Touch Greatness.
Hey, thank you for coming, and we appreciate it. You're a good kid, and I look forward to seeing you in the NHL soon.
Thanks, Justin.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Hey, say hi to Pops.
Yeah, say hi to your dad for us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, take care.